Mrs. Rollins McFoy, the newly elected president of Women in Maritime Africa, WIMA Nigeria, led delegates consisting of the former continental president of WIMA Africa, Mrs. Jean Chiazo Anishere San, the current vice president Anglophone WIMA Africa, Chief Mrs. Carol Ufere, executives and members of WIMA Nigeria on a condolence visit recently at the home of a foremost Nigerian businessman, a philanthropist who is also the founder, president and chairman of the COSCHARIS group, Mr. COSMAS NMADUKA, who lost his dear wife, Mrs. Charity NMADUKA, recently.
We are here to pay a condolence visit to you on account of the demise of your dear wife. As a matter of fact, we were preparing to give her an award for the job she has done in the transport industry, because we know that COSCHARIS Motors is one of the first 6 car companies that were approved by the federal government when the issue of motors started. And we understand by the different videos that we have watched, and that's how both of you started this company and how she has thrived in this transport industry. And we were preparing that award when the sad incident hit us. Not forgetting the fact that our first outing in this country, when Nigeria took the mantle of continental president, your company supported us immensely. BMW was showcased at a hotel when Nigeria became the president. And we had wanted to solemnize our relationship. But however, God knows the best, and we still decided to come here because we love your company, we love your wife, and we love you too, and we just want to say, accept our heartfelt condolence.
Speaking on behalf of the association, Mrs. Rollins McFoy, president of WIMA Nigeria, condoled with Mr. NMADUKA on his loss while presenting gifts of appreciation for his kind gesture in seeing members of the association despite his state of grief. The president also applauded Mr. NMADUKA for his support towards empowering and lifting up the hands of women and presented him with a letter of appreciation.
Here, we also have a letter we'll give after our introduction. I want to introduce the members that are here one after the other. This is Mrs. Jean Chiazo Anishere San.
Good to see you. Thank you, sir.
She was the continental president that just handed over. She was the president for Africa. Myself standing here, I am Rollins McFoy, the Nigerian president today, and the chairperson Maritime Safety, Security and Environmental for Africa. We have Chief Ufere Carol. She's the first vice president for Africa and a retired GM with MPA. We have Anne Akpan. She's into private consultancy. She just retired in December as a director from NIMASA. We have Lola. Lola is our PRO, and she's a practicing journalist, a maritime journalist. We have Nancy. She's a seafarer. You can see she's in uniform, and they are one of us. She works with LTT. They are the ones in charge of all the port MPA vessels. They manage the vessels. Here, my right, we have Eunice. Madam Eunice Ezoke is a private consultant, and having retired from MPA as a general manager, was in charge of crude.
Welcome.
I have here Madam Obiki Ngozi, presently working as a GM with MPA. I have our Eastwill Ramat. She's the press representative, and she's also a member. And I have our seafarer there also. They are the ones that bring in everything, all your containers, all your vehicles and all that, they are the ones in charge of blessings.
Welcome,
So
thank you.
we're here to pay our condolence hand.
It will be recalled that Mr. COSMAS NMADUKA got married to his late wife, Charity, at the age of 22 and built the COSCHARIS business empire, a combination of his name and his late wife's name, in the year 1977 with a sum of 300 naira. And today it has a net worth of over $500 million with several subsidiaries including manufacturing, ICT, petrochemical, auto care and auto components, automobile sales and services, agri and agro-allied business sectors. He attributes his success in life to his wife, who he believed played a huge role, and for that he is eternally grateful.
My wife is a woman of many colors. I didn't know if she has gotten involved in some other thing I did not know. But I said, okay, fine. I'll be willing to, see you since you made your intention very clear, commensurate us with us over what has happened. So I want to say that I'm particularly touched and grateful that you because we're all very busy people. Looking at the introduction that I've made, you're all very busy people. Thank you from the depth of my heart and on behalf of our family that you deemed it fit to come and commiserate with us, and to also just say a few words of encouragement to say that we are proud of whatever you are doing and you should do it. So many times, people seems to neglect women and do not know the role they played in a family. But they play a very important role in a family. Yes, I have my philosophy about some of those things that may not be totally agreeable to everybody, but I do tell people that women are gifted in a very, very unique way, very, very, very unique way. And I'm a fan of women because in the sense that I am a product of a woman, I couldn't have been who I am, frankly speaking, without my mother. Having lost my father at a very tender age of 4 years. But I have a strong woman behind me as my mother who really believed in me, and at a very tender age at 4, looked me straight into my eyes and convinced me to believe in myself as I believe in God, and assured me that I will go places in life if I heed to her instructions and advice. And so I took her word for it,
Despite the fact that the atmosphere was one of gloom and mourning, Mr. COSMAS NMADUKA, who believes that the power of life and death is in the hands of God and his dear wife is resting in the bosom of the Lord, cheered up the delegates with his humorous personality and thanked them for their visit.
Women play a very important role and make all the difference in the life of people. Sometimes I try to encourage my fellow men. I said, look, when a woman shows up in your life, respect her because God sent her to help you achieve your goal and objectives in life. The unfortunate thing is if she show up coming to help you and find out you are doing nothing, so what will she do? You help confusing her because her duty was to help you accomplish what you are doing. And she can find out you are doing nothing. So that means you don't have a work. So that becomes a big problem. And then you start blaming the lady. No, She only come to help you if you're already doing something. But when she shows up and find that you are not doing anything, you're not even prepared to do at all, then why did you bring her? You know, because she can't find you. So that's the thing. So my wife, that's exactly what she did in my life. You know, she met a young man who has goal to do something, and she helped me to accomplish what I wanted to do. You know, I can't record my success without her support. You know, it was a great person behind me, and I'm not complex to say it. You know, there's some people who have complex over saying that their wife played an important role in their life. You know, when you start competing with your wife, you become a jellyfish. You are not sure whether you are in charge or whether she's in charge. So that I don't have complex over it, you know. But I knew she was on assignment. I told people if there is opportunity to come in this life again, I will manage charity any other time, anywhere again. You know, I say with a great sorrow, really, that you know. That the news or the events that transpired, you know, devastate me.
A devout Christian with unparalleled humility, Mr. NMADUKA led the WIMA delegates on a tour of his palatial and appreciated the kind gesture of the President, Mrs. Rawlings McFoy, and delegates of WIMA Nigeria for thinking it worthy to pay him a visit at this time of grief, as he assured the team of his support.
I appreciate you coming and you made our time this afternoon to come and commiserate with me. God bless you.
Thank you.